So we wanted to show all the customers out there what they can do at the beginning of each air conditioning season to ensure that their system is going to start up and hopefully run without problem for them. The best thing to do is start your thermostat, and you want to turn the temperature up so that the system does not run. So now we set it at 88, and currently in the house it is 82, so that'll turn the air conditioning off. And in doing so, we're not going to be blowing any air or unsettled dust back into the system while we do our checks. Once we make sure things are in good shape, then we can redo the thermostat and start the system up. We can also turn the system off and leave the fan in the automatic mode so that it's not running.
And now we're ready to go to the downstairs?
Yes, now we can start the downstairs indoor unit. So now we're at an indoor heating and air conditioning fixture. This is a gas furnace with an air conditioning system. Something at your home might be a little bit different. This is this heating device, and it shares the fan, and also it cools with the coil on top of here. So it's the air conditioning system with the heating system. We have our air conditioning drain and our furnace drain, because this is a high efficiency furnace. Some will, some won't, depending on the efficiency of your unit. But this is where all the condensation from either burning gas or removing humidity from your home drains, goes into a pump, and then is discharged into the home's plumbing system so that no water leaks onto the floor. So very important, before we start, we want to make sure that the drain is not clogged up, that there is power to the pump, so you can simply take a tool or a lamp, some type of household electrical appliance, plug it in, test to make sure that the appliance is working. We don't want the air conditioning to remove the humidity and have no place to drain it and create a leak on your floor. Next, we want to make sure that the electrical breakers are on so that the equipment will come on when you turn the thermostat back down. This is this home's electrical service for the air conditioning system. Make sure that they're on. The furnace, make sure that it's on. Now we know we have electrical power being provided to those devices. So now we come out to the outdoor equipment. This is the air conditioning system outside, transfer unit. First thing we want to do is make sure that the power is off. Now, you probably should be careful. Bees don't like to be disturbed. So it's a good idea to have a can of bee spray, just in case there's something in there. And we're fine, no bees. So we're going to make sure that the power is onto the unit. Now, next one thing is you want to check for is any obvious blockage. By obvious, I mean if there's any weeds, plant life growing in and blocking off your airflow. If this can't breathe and get air across it, it can't do a very good job of getting rid of the heat from your home. This is the coil inside here that removes the heat. So if it's free of obstructions, if you can visually check the coil on the system, you don't want it to be too blocked up with dust and debris. Sometimes they're visible, sometimes not so easily. You want to make sure that your refrigerant lines are very well insulated all the way from where they exit the house into the equipment. That's going to stop any energy that you've created from being wasted on the outdoor heat here. And they should be supported. And just do a visual check of your wiring. You don't want to see any frayed wires, damaged wire jackets for safety concerns. So we're back inside, and before we start the system, we're going to install the new air filter, making sure that the arrow is going in the right direction of the equipment. And when we take the old filter out, we don't want to lose any of this trapped dust and debris and allergens. So we're going to carefully remove it, insert it into a bag. We can seal this bag shut, and now when we exit your home, you don't have to worry about any of this falling back into your house where it was removed from already one time. Stick the new filter in, close the system up. Now we're ready to turn it on and see how it operates. So we're back to the thermostat now, and we're ready to turn the equipment on and see how it operates. We're going to slide the toggle switch back to the cool position, lower your temperature to your comfortable set point. Now we'd like to have it on at least 5 to 6 degrees lower than what it currently is. We want the first time we want to stay on this long enough so we can do some tests and make sure everything operates properly. You can leave your fan in the automatic mode, and the air conditioning is now coming on. So now we're back outside. The system's been running for a good 5 or 6 minutes. One of the things you want to notice is that the fan is actually running, that it's not just humming. The air coming out of it should be noticeably warmer than the air outside. That's because all the heat is being removed out of your house, it's being ejected up to the top of the unit. So right now we've got probably a good 10 to 15 degree warmer air coming out than what it is out here. A couple of other things you want to be aware of. For every degree you can turn your temperature up, it'll save you about 3% through your annual seasonal air conditioning costs. Your supply and return grills in the home, either in the floor or in the walls, you want to have your returns at the top of the ceiling open to remove the hottest air out of the room, and the ones closer to the floor closed for summertime. Reverse that in the wintertime. Your supplies, you should walk around the home and make sure that they're all open. Kids and pets have a tendency to accidentally close them, and some people intentionally close them during the heating season for certain rooms that they don't heat or as much or at all. So having your system running with grills closed is like driving with your foot on the brake and the gas at the same time. A little waste of energy.
Great. Any other tips?
Call a good service company and you should have the systems maintained professionally at least once a year.
Good. Thank you.